Hello, hello, hello. Into the Indie here, and I am doing another reaction video. I tasted the forbidden fruit for content creators, and I now know what it can do. I am not streaming this week because I have something that I have to do with my dad. But on a happier note, we have a death battle to react to. Now, I've seen basically every death battle, almost every. So, if it gets a good amount, if it gets at least 10 likes, I will avoid watching the next death battle or any death battle related things, like Fiery Fan Fight, which Josh Scorcher did, it was really good. Really wish I didn't see it on my own, because really fun fight. But today I'm going to be reacting to the death battle. Master Chief versus Doomslayer. Now this is a one-sided beatdown, and it is going to be contrary to the original verdict, where Doomguy is very easily, bare minimum, universal, because he fights godlike figures on the daily. Master Chief doesn't have that. At most, probably solar system level, though I don't know some of the crazy BS that Halo would probably have with power scaling. So, let's get into this. I've wasted you guys' time long enough. Let's get into this. You already know who my money's on, but I have no dog in this fight. I like Doom, but
it's me, Boomstick, and it's time for a death battle! Just
okay.
kidding,
So
that
now
ain't
they
me.
have,
That's the
merch.
brand new Boomstick U2s.
Okay,
It's a
U2s.
limited time thing,
That
so
makes
move
sense.
your butts and get it while you still can. Just click the link below to go to U2s.com.
I don't think U2's is. Oh, good, 3D. That's what we wanted.
Master Chief versus Doomslayer.
The super soldier and the demon destroyer of Doom. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Now, also, to quickly say why I think Doomguy has this in the bag. Not only does he face basically gods, but his variety of arsenal is something that he has immediately to his hand. Like, Master Chief has some really powerful stuff. I think the preview said something about the Forerunner tech being very powerful, but he has to find it. He doesn't have a real inventory aside from a standard primary and secondary system. Well, Doomguy, every weapon he has in his pockets, or extra dimensional bag. Or
Born in the
inventory.
distant year of 2511, John grew up in a
starting
normal
off
space
with
colony many light years from Earth. However,
Master Chief.
John was anything but normal,
He was different from the other boys. Taller, stronger, meaner.
which is why the brilliant Dr. Halsey chose him for her great experiment, the Spartan 2 program.
Well, he wasn't just chosen, he was kidnapped, replaced by a dying clone so nobody would know.
Newly conscripted
Okay.
into the United Nations Space Command as John 117, he was only 6 years old.
He wasn't the only one. Him and 74 other kids got shoved into the deadliest summer camp ever, going through intense training to be molded into child soldiers. Cause you can't spell infantry without infant.
The training tore away John's identity.
Yeah.
He couldn't remember his family. He couldn't remember his home. He couldn't even remember his full name. All that mattered was the game, the mission.
And boy, was he good at it. Learning all sorts
Yeah, I
of
think
military history,
Chief
tactics,
would
leadership,
have
and
likely
best of
the
all,
advantage of
weapons.
tactics.
8 years later, he was finally prepared for the augmentation process that would make him
Could probably
superhuman.
outsmart
Augmentation which almost half of his peers
Yeah,
did not
Doomguy's strategy
survive,
is just
and even more were
shoot it
left
until
permanently
it stops.
disfigured.
Hey, he's got
Existing
this. How
anymore.
bad could it be?
The biochemical and biomechanical process was extraordinary. Hormones and protein complexes boosted his muscle growth to an inhuman scale. His senses were surgically enhanced by rewiring his brain and
Okay. Given further genetically enhanced by gene selling, giving him immunity to digitizing weapons. Okay. So he can't turn into
Carbide
code.
ceramic was grafted to his skeleton to make his bones nearly unbreakable. His nervous system was literally shocked into reacting 300% faster at all times. And with a little luck,
I've got to try
John was
to
torn apart and
actually
rebuilt
see the
as something new.
A Spartan!
Side text.
Hey, the process is messed up, but you can't argue with the results. And it wasn't long before he earned the rank of Master Chief Petty Officer. Time to fight some crazy aliens!
And he has the gear to take on a whole army by himself.
Oh yeah, the M85C assault rifle can fire 650
standard.
rounds in a minute. The M6R is nicknamed the Spartan Laser for a reason and can blow up tanks with a single beam of light. He's got a semi-auto rocket launcher with a lock-on feature, and if you're as lucky as John, a jumping feature. Oh, don't get me started
Most
on that
likely rocket
beautiful,
jumping will be
beautiful
in the
pistol.
fight.
Good times.
Plus, he's picked up a
That'd be
number of enemy weapons over the years. The Covenant's charging plasma pistol, homing needler, and sticky plasma grenades add whole new strategies to Master Chief's combat style. And the weapons from the Banished basically shoot big, scary spikes at people. Kind of hardcore.
Unless he finds the energy sword or gravity hammer first, then he's gonna jump in swinging. Come on, you know everyone goes for the sword.
Out of the 135 plus weapons he's carried, the
sword's
tech
fun
of the
weapon to use.
Forerunners may be his most
That's
impressive
what I was
find.
talking about,
Ionized
some
particle
potential
weapons,
BS.
slip space portal generators, and shields made of
portal
extremely
guns.
durable hard light. In fact, by tapping into a Forerunner ship he was on, a massive amount of that very hard light formed a shield strong enough to save him from a point-blank 30 megaton nuclear warhead.
It annihilated a whole starship, and Chief was just fine, floating around in space like he's chilling at the pool. I guess it helps that he's wearing
Pretty
armor
good.
so badass it's named after Thor's hammer, Mjolnir. Well, the Mjolnir armor improves his strength and speed even more, has energy shields to block incoming fire, and fills his wounds with medical biofoam. He's got a grappling hook, because who doesn't?
kinda
And
has a mini
thrusters so
healing
he can
factor.
fly. Well, kind of.
Spartans in armor have dodged laser fire from the Type 50 beam rifle, and Master Chief has pushed himself to run 66 miles per hour, matching the top speed of a cheetah.
And he's strong
Okay, so
enough
he's
to
as
flip
fast
the
as a cheetah and
66-ton scorpion tank, and even an elephant.
What? Why would he throw an elephant?
No, Wiz, not the animal, though he could definitely suplex the hell out of one of those if he wanted to. I'm talking about that behemoth of a mega truck that moves like 2 miles an hour. Even the game wonders how Chief can flip that 200-ton beast.
He can access other equipment with the Mjolnir armor, like invisibility, speed boosts, extra shields, and even 10 seconds of total invincibility. But even without those, the armor is strong enough to survive re-entering the Earth's atmosphere and crashing to the ground.
The moment we all realize just how tough this guy really is. Tough enough to end the war with the alien covenant almost single-handedly. He was so scary, the aliens even started calling him the Demon.
You'd think he wouldn't still be a petty officer after that.
Punched away a charging Covenant Banshee, survived gravity well and atmospheric re-entry, dodge beam rifle shots. Okay, this is a big thing because that might scale him to light, which is pretty big. Potential relativistic, but I do not think. One of the rules that I personally have with Death Battle is if they give you a feat and do not calculate it, do not tell you how fast or how strong it is, that'll be in the ending stinger. Like the post-fight analysis. Like hey, you remember this little thing of like parting the clouds? Turns out it's bigger than anything the other guy could do times 10, so that's a pretty big one. Is that it might give him a massive speed advantage.
If anyone deserves a raise, it's him.
Oh, Master
But I
Chief
do
Petty
not
Officer
think
is the highest
strength
rank for enlisted recruits.
beats
A commissioned officer isn't as active in the field. Kinda defeats the whole point of being a super soldier, right?
Makes sense. And he wasn't totally alone in this. He had the help of an onboard artificial intelligence system based on the mind of Dr. Halsey herself, Cortana.
God, everything comes with
That-
AI these days. This one's different, though. Or Wait, maybe not. Is anyone horny for Alexa?
Cortana can hack other AIs, even those designed by far more advanced civilizations. She is constantly tracking
I do not
enemies,
think
can
Doomguy
guide
has
large-scale
an AI.
battles, and even process the entirety of human knowledge in less than 2 hours. ChatGPT could never.
I mean, Chief isn't too far from an emotionless
Okay.
robot himself. How's he made him? I mean,
Cortana's conquered a billion-year-old quantum databases like the Forerunner domain, done computations in higher dimensions, cracked a 128,000-bit encryption key, thermodynamically impossible feat by modern standards. Okay. Cortana could definitely give a massive advantage with intelligence, because basically it's implying that within 5 seconds of fighting, she can think of 50 different ways of changing the fight's outcome. Okay. But is that enough to overcome Doomguy's immense power?
Chief isn't too far from an emotionless robot
Because
himself. How's
the
he
best
made him like that?
demons from hell
Sort
could
of.
do is
He's a
seal
force to be
him.
reckoned with, but John lost a lot of himself along the way. As luck would have it, and John is quite lucky, Cortana proved herself a dear friend. Even when she started her villain arc and exploded. But it's okay, he just got a new one.
Kind of ironic how the artificial chick based on the woman who destroyed his life would bring back his sense of humanity.
But no matter who or what he has on his
Yeah.
side, the Master Chief is no mere hero of Earth, but a savior of the galaxy.
Like I
Whether or
said,
not he starts a fight, you can be damned sure
Finishing
he'll
this
finish
fight.
it.
okay, like I said, he's arguably relativistic if you're scaling towards dodging the beam. The biggest strength feat is either the ship being busted or being able to flip the elephant, which both are really good strength feats in terms of durability and just physical prowess. But Doomguy was fired from the BFG 10,000 and survived without a scratch.
Today's battle is sponsored by Prize Picks.
Prize Picks is the best way to get into
And
fantasy
there
picks.
you go.
Run your game.
I do not like ads.
2 dark moons circle the red planet of Mars. Phobos, named for the Greek god of fear, and Deimos,
And now
inspired
time
by
for
the god
Doomguy.
of dread.
Sounds like
Let's
the
see
perfect
if they
place for
lowball
portals to the burning
or
abyss.
As
actually
demons
show
swarm
how
the
much
Martian moon of
BS
Phobos, only one
this
man
scaling
survived
has.
to tell the tale and push the demons back to the pits of hell.
He was a space marine until he refused an
Oh. You know what I said about experience of proper military training, while Doomguy's canonically, like, supposed to have started off as just like a petty soldier that was sent up to the space station because of insubordination, where he just has like standard military training, while Doomguy has like ultra training.
in order to
It's
fire on
amazing.
civilians. He was an
Don't
engineer
anything.
until his base was overrun by
Yeah,
demons.
engineer.
He owned a cute pet rabbit named Daisy until those demons murdered
Yep.
her, pissing him off so much even the Hulk would be jealous.
Yeah, that
This
was Doom too.
impossible man was known as, well, nobody really knows. He's a mystery, a symbol of both death and hope. So we just call him
Doomguy! Oh
Yep.
yeah! There's a reason why my leg
Good
is
old
the same
Doomguy.
super shotgun he's got. And now you can get your own super shotgun on me, where it belongs.
What is that?
My U2, stupid! It's just like me, except 8.2 times more huggable.
Because the shotgun doesn't randomly go off?
Yeah, right. I hope not. But this is a one-time thing.
Okay.
Once they sell out, they're gone. So hurry up.
Back to
I said
ad.
hurry up, Wiz.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get one. Was going to
I mean,
anyway. The
having an
quality is
ad in the
immaculate.
middle of an
Anyway,
analysis
Doomguy. Oh, he's
is
so freaking cool. He
interesting.
scrounged up a slew of weapons from who knows where.
Ballista, BFG. Okay, this is purely from, I think,
And got
2016,
down to
so
some good
definitely gonna
old-fashioned
scroll.
running and gunning.
Rifles, shotguns, flamethrowers, plasma guns, rocket launchers, chainsaws, and a
Yep.
frankly terrifying looking
Super
grappling
shotgun,
hook.
The
pistol,
Unmaker is a
shotgun,
celestial
Unmaker.
supergun, shooting beams of light that take down demons in one shot.
Only
Okay.
rivaled by the incredible feat of technology that is the BFG 9000.
Don't sugarcoat it, Wiz. That's the big fucking gun.
Yep.
A single plasma shot from this beauty can annihilate everything in front of Doomguy instantly.
Yep.
It's like a
I do
handheld
not
mini
think-
atom bomb launcher. It's also the power source for the BFG 10,000, a massive weapons
Again,
platform
I
that
do not
blasted a
think
hole
Doomguy
through
can
Mars.
survive this. Okay. BFG 10,000 utilizes a magnification array to increase the power inherent to BFG 9000. BFG 9000 by itself is incapable of such powers. Okay. So the BFG 9000 is not as powerful as that because it is being amped by the machinery. But still.
And so, Doomguy discovered his...
So I feel like that big if might be what they've used to give the ship busting feat the edge to Master Chief in terms of survivability.
life's mission to kill every demon ever. No, really, he is absolutely obsessed with slaughtering demons, like an addict.
And look at him go! Oh yeah, that's addictive. He killed demons on Phobos. He killed demons on Deimos. He killed demons on Earth. He even killed demons in hell.
The sheer scale of demonic violence changed him, breaking him down into a living weapon.
Good thing he got some time to himself to grind some rails, chill with Isabel, and visit the faraway world of Argent de Nerve. Well, for all of about 10 seconds before he was thrown into a coliseum. Naturally, he was the best fighter there. He even joined and trained with the Night Sentinels, an elite fighting force.
And then hell showed up on that planet too.
Man, my guy really can't catch a break, can he?
While most people would be terrified of demons showing up to murder them, something had shifted. Doomguy wasn't scared of the demons. The demons were scared of him.
Good.
Hellwalker, they called him. The Beast, the Unchained Predator. But his time with the Night Sentinels solidified a new moniker, one that would strike terror throughout the Dark Realm. Doom Slayer.
Imagine being those demons, excited to invade a whole new world far away from that helmeted freak who killed you last time, just to stumble onto him all over again. I'd be scared too. The Slayer is like a fusion dance of Jason Voorhees and the goddamn Terminator. He's always coming up with new ways to kill demons, but my fave is the blazing sword called the Crucible.
The Crucible is powered by Argent energy, sort of like a fuel for hell. Completely charged, it can power all of Earth for up to 8 months. Granted, much of Earth had been decimated at that point, but it's future technology, so it probably evens out.
Okay. So I feel like they're going to have a lot of power with one swing. Okay, within seconds, Argent towers can generate energy equivalent to what a nuclear power plant can do in 1 year. Okay.
By taking the average annual consumption of Earth and narrowing it down to 2/3, given the 8 months time, thereby multiplying it by 0.666, how fitting, we can conclude that the Crucible's full charge outputs over 53 quadrillion joules of energy, giving an output of approximately 157 trillion kilowatt hours.
Yeah, big number. That's nice. But the Slayer just uses the Crucible to blow shit up. Even without it, he can fight specters, which are totally invisible to most people. He's strong enough to knock around these enormous steel blocks like nothing, and can even take down Titans with his bare hands. Titans that can be 1,000 feet tall. Is this guy even human?
Those on Earth might not think so. He's not just a hero of the people. Some believe he's more.
Like a religion. Like a god.
Well, hang on. We know he's human because we know his ancestry. Doomguy is the great-grandson of B.J. Blazkowicz from the Wolfenstein games, which means Doomguy's father is the one and only Commander Keen.
I don't know. That just makes him even more mysterious.
Regardless, the Slayer has plenty of upgrades, power-ups, and rune enhancements that make him seem superhuman, like speeding up his perception of time, turning partially invisible, or even becoming completely invulnerable for 30 seconds. But don't get it wrong, the Slayer is not invincible. While his rage makes him an unstoppable force of fury, it consumes him. He's less a precise weapon and more like setting loose a bull in a china shop, if the bull was also strapped to 8 swinging wrecking balls and a rocket-powered steamroller.
The Praetor suit may be an ancient relic, but it's also the most advanced set of armor in the universe and totally indestructible. Oh, and Assassin's Creed guy wishes he had a wrist knife as epic as the Doom Blade.
Back in his Doomguy days, he relied on mega armor that could half all damage. damage. Now his Praetor suit can withstand Argent Plasma, the same energy that powers the Crucible. He can even tank actual meteors.
Or he'll just dodge the meteors, because he's fast enough to outrun rockets from a rocket launcher.
He also has some help in the
Okay,
form
so he
of
is faster
Vega,
than Chief.
an AI he found overseeing mining operations on
forgot about
Mars.
that.
While Vega was not originally designed for combat scenarios, it is proficient in hacking and technical know-how. Vega can even create portals to alternate dimensions, including hell itself.
It's like pizza
Oh, yeah, I
delivery,
forgot
but for
that Vega
demons.
existed.
Of course, that just makes it easier for Doomslayer to chainsaw them all in half.
And time works differently in hell. The Slayer may technically be human, but his rage evolved him, turning him into something more.
And
Yeah, but I
then he
do
was
not think
literally
Vega
blessed with
has
immortality. Yeah, he can still technically die, but he no longer ages. So he's been killing demons for dozens, no hundreds, no thousands of years.
However,
For dozens.
Okay. Fought through hell multiple times. Ancient Denora's strongest warrior. Surviving created and meteors. Lucille cubes weighing 4,000 tons. That's whatever. That's not even the elephant. Physically enhanced. Okay. Crucible supplied. Already told that. Withstood temperatures harder than the sun. Defeated way too many people.
Dozens, no hundreds, no thousands of years.
However, it turns out the Slayer was all part of a grander story, for Vega was actually the remnant of an ancient god.
God is an AI? Okay, the inevitable robot takeover is gonna go way harder than I thought.
And Vega's ultimate enemy was the Dark Lord of Hell. He has many names: Davoth, Satan, the Devil, the true first being who created all
Doomguy
of
is
existence.
himself.
But he's the master of all demons, the most
Doomguy's
demony
clone.
demon of demons. And we all know what the Slayer does to demons. Say it with me now. Rip and tear.
Rip and tear
Oh,
until it is
yeah.
Wait, why does the Devil look like the Doomslayer?
Oh, I think he wanted to take a form known for pure destruction. You see, Doom is in many ways a surreal postmodern story that is up to the player's
Oh.
interpretation.
Right.
Also, killing evil wannabe Doomguy in a mech suit from hell is just badass.
Yeah.
The Doomslayer had fulfilled his purpose. He'd slain the Dark Lord, decimated demonkind, and trapped whatever scraps remained behind the closed gates of hell. And so, like an ancient weapon of prophecy, the Slayer was sealed away, ready to awaken at humanity's call when the fires open again.
All hail the Slayer, the Destroyer. He is more than a man. He is Doom.
Yep. Okay. Didn't really change my mind much. In terms of overall things, one, I do not think that I partially think at most Vega and Cortana would end up with Cortana being able to hack Vega because of her being able to hack extremely advanced tech, which Vega is, and opening a portal where no one wants it. But aside from that, Doomslayer is faster. He is generally stronger. Although they did not put any feats that are comparable to the whole ship blowing up. But he has also faced giants that are hundreds of feet tall and beat him with his bare hands. I think that's fairly different than, say, using a weapon or using basically a nuke that he does not have. It's not like that, likely things like Power Core or something like that, something that Master Chief has on hand. So really, it boils down to, can Cortana and Master Chief come up with a plan to put down Doomguy? I do not think so. But, a lot of it sounds like they're trying to downscale Doomguy and upscale Chief, which, but then again, they did specifically say that the Unmaker fires light beams, which, yes, Chief has reacted to, but still. So, again, my thought still is, if just statistically, Chief should have this, but by how Death Battle portrayed it, it's a good chance that Doomguy will lose.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
So yeah, my hope
It's
is
time for
Doomguy.
a death battle!
Yeah, both in Fortnite, Fall Guys. Let's see.
I'm not detecting enemy forces. Perhaps they left?
You tell me.
You sure demand a lot from a girl. Wait. Around the corner. Be ready.
Enemy located. Combat will likely be necessary.
Yeah.
Well, isn't he astute?
Yeah, neither of them really have much of a weakness. Although, Doomguy has shown to be able to see invisibility. To see through invisibility.
Alert. Portal detected.
Okay, that's a blue weapon.
Who brings a chainsaw to a gunfight?
The red versus blue metal weapon. Okay, the energy. And, okay. Oh.
Chief, watch your six!
Okay, now you're in hell. This is fun. Okay, shield is broken.
You are surrounded.
Oh good, we get to see them just fighting. Oh, is it like Leon versus Frank West? Where it's more collateral? Oh, the dude.
What the hell just happened?
That. No one used any power-ups yet.
I'll see what I can do about that annoying AI.
Do it. I'll finish this fight.
Okay.
I can no longer detect the enemy. Systems complete.
Yeah. Yeah, he can see through invisibility. Okay, that is the Eternal Rocket Launcher. Yeah, and he's fast enough to catch his own rockets. Here's a BFG. BFG versus Spartan Laser.
Chief, still with me?
If it can bleed, it can die. There we go. What did I say? Yeah. Even with them even with them highballing Master Chief and no-balling Doomguy, it's still a one-sided beatdown. Again, one guy fights aliens, the other guy basically fought Satan and killed him.
And lo, our avenging angel has triumphed, for he is Doom. Amen.
There's a lot going on here, so
I
let's
can
break this.
see what they say about overall stuff. Like AI, I agree that Cortana takes the cake, but also Doomguy doesn't need Vega. But Master Chief does need Cortana. I think there's only one game where he doesn't have her, and even that's temporary. But with Doomguy, there's only 2 games where he had Vega, or really just one, as I don't even think Vega appears much in 2016.
This down, starting with physical stats. Being a genetically enhanced super soldier, you'd probably expect the Master Chief to take the edge here.
Wrong! Chief can outrun a cheetah moving 66 miles per hour.
Outrun a
Slayer
cheetah
can
versus
outrun
outrunning a rocket.
zooming almost 8 times faster.
Ooh.
Master Chief can flip
no
the
count.
200-ton elephant platform.
Okay, I thought that there was a comma there, but seeing the 4,000 or 400 cube. Okay, here's the light speed reaction. Dodging beam rifles could place reaction speed over Mach 10, though dodging meteors is roughly comparable or higher, so their reaction speed is comparable. Okay.
Slayer can fling around these massive steel cubes, which each measure to over 400 tons.
He can take down Titans with his bare hands, so it adds up. If this came down to a fist fight, he'd just punch Chief's head off.
Stats may go to the Doom Slayer, but Master Chief has one trick the Slayer
AI.
can't beat, his AI.
Yeah, Vega may be God repackaged as Siri, but Cortana is clearly the more dangerous computer pal.
Cortana was designed for combat encounters and battle planning. Vega oversaw a mining facility. Granted, Vega's nothing to laugh at, but Cortana's kind of famous for hacking ancient, all-knowing technology on multiple occasions.
Like I said, Cortana is real. Here it is. That's what I was saying. Given the Slayer does not often rely on AI power operated tech, and much of his arsenal is arcane in origin, Cortana's effect on the Slayer's evasiveness would be negligible, or effectiveness. So yeah, like I said, Cortana can just turn off Vega immediately, but it doesn't do much, as Vega boils down to, hey, there are enemies nearby, and hey, I opened a portal for you.
If you want to argue Chief should have the weapon instead, she's still a copy of Cortana.
And when it comes to experience, Chief likely has more consistent training. Becoming a super soldier and one-man army is basically all he did since he was a child.
The Slayer may seem like a rampaging bull consumed by rage, and he is, but he was also a Marine and trained with the Night Sentinels.
And since time in hell gets wacky, he fought demons non-stop for thousands of years.
Given the sheer variety of enemies, battles, and wars Master Chief has experienced, it's a tough call, but we think fighting demons for so long tips the scale to the Slayer.
Not that it matters much, because we're on to the last and best category, arsenals. From weapons to power-ups, both Chief and...
Generally, something to note, though I didn't really mention it, is that a lot of what Master Chief has is understandable for a sci-fi setting. Like, the Covenant weapons and Forerunner weapons are in the same vein as something you'd see in, like, Star Wars. Which means that it's supposed to be like, oh, they can kill a person, they can kill a super soldier, but they can't kill a tank. I mean, yeah, the Spartan laser, but you know what I mean. It's not like, oh, one shot can demolish a mountain. Unlike the BFG, which, amping it up, demolishes Mars.
The Slayer had a ton of stuff they could bring into the battle.
Both had means to turn invisible or shield themselves from damage. Both had suits that could withstand extreme heat and intense hits. And both had so many weapons.
Okay. Theoretically, the Slayer's energy shields, vulnerability power-up, and saving throw rune can counter Forerunner weapons that also theoretically apply antimatter destruction. Okay. The saving throw rune, I'm actually going to look it up because they did not say what it did. Okay. So how does it work? So yeah, I think it's the second chance, where when you're about to die, you get have it equipped, take damage, then So basically, it's when you're about to die, you survive that fatal hit, and you just have a chance of killing everything in slow-mo. Which, yeah, that makes sense. So basically, any one-shot would have a saving throw. Hit. And antimatter is really the strongest thing he has, and he can endure.
Technically, Master Chief had a greater variety of weaponry, but when it comes to sheer destructive power, the Slayer had him beat. The Unmaker can match the Spartan laser's light speed without having to worry about charging up, and nothing on Chief's belt can match the raw power of the BFG.
The only thing comparable is that bomb.
Master Chief did use a hardlight shield to survive a point-blank 30 megaton bomb. However, Cortana was siphoning power from the Forerunner ship they were on to make that shield, so it was a very specific circumstance not easily replicated. And it's clear that without the shield, he would have been obliterated.
Even if he could replicate it, Doomguy had the weaponry to break through. Take the Crucible.
Remember, the Crucible holds power equivalent to 157 trillion.
Oh, are they actually going to calculate how much a swing would deal? I didn't actually think that. It makes sense that they would actually have, like, oh, remember this calculation, here's what it actually translates to.
Which directly converts to 90 gigatons of TNT. Even if you divided that power between the Crucible's 3 charges, a single swing from that sword is, at minimum, 1,000 times more powerful than that nuke. The Slayer gets the final nail in arsenal, as he just
so
had
one
the
swing
better
would
odds
annihilate
of
him.
actually taking the
But
Chief
disintegrate
down.
him.
As much as Chief tried to master the situation, he was doomed. Slay, King!
The winner is the Doom Slayer.
Amen. Next time on Death Battle.
Ooh, Green Lantern versus someone.
Subscribe.
A White Lantern versus probably.
I've been joined as a member to see more Death Battle.
It did not say where they are from, and I now want to Google something. Okay, so that was fun. Now, if I were to actually like, oh, what's a death battle that I want to see? Link versus Sora. Especially with Echoes of Wisdom, letting Link now scale to borderline multi or omniversal because of Null. But aside from that, it was a pretty fun battle. The outcome that everyone expected happened, which is, Doomguy drop kicked. I forgot the ancient rule of if they did not say the calc, then that means the win. They did not say how fast the rocket launcher was, or the rockets were, or how much power a swing of the Crucible would provide. All they said was like, hey, that's a lot of power, and left it at that. Anyways, again, if I get at least 10 likes, then I'll deliberately avoid anything that is Death Battle adjacent. By that I mean like anything that would be like a pseudo Death Battle, like Crossover Coliseum or things like that, and start reacting to those as well. But yeah, hope you guys liked it, and I'd like to see you guys next time. Anyways, if you like this, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and especially comment some things you want me to react to. Anyways, into the indie, signing out.